Did you know that you can use reciprocals to solve real-world problems? Let's take a look at an example where multiplication, division, and reciprocals will all work together. The high school is going to sponsor a road race as a fundraiser. They have decided to make it a 12-mile race. And the organizers are wondering how many water stations they will need if they put them every 1.5 miles. Do you know how to figure this out? Let's take a look. First, let's write a problem so that we know what we're going to solve. We have a 12-mile race divided into 1.5 mile sections. If we put a water station every 1.5 miles, that means we're dividing 12 by 1.5. Now, in order to solve this problem and figure out how many water stations we're going to need, the first thing that we have to do is to convert this mixed number to an improper fraction. So let's bring the 12 over and the division side. 1 times 2 is 2, plus 1 is 3 over 2. Now we have an improper fraction. Next, we're going to change this division to multiplication. Bring down the 12, make the division multiplication, and multiply by the reciprocal of the second number. 3/2 then becomes 2/3. Now, because 12 is a whole number, we're going to put it over 1. Next, we multiply across. 12 times 2 is 24 over 1 times 3, which is 3. Now, we divide 3 into 24, and we get 8 as an answer. If they put water stations every 1.5 miles, then 8 water stations will be needed for the 12-mile road race. What if they were going to put them every 3/4 of a mile? Let's write that as a division problem. We have 12 divided by 3/4. We can use this problem to figure out how many water stations we'll need. Let's bring over the 12. We can put it over 1. Next, change division to multiplication and multiply by the reciprocal of the second number, 4/3. Now we can multiply across. 12 times 4 is 48. 1 times 3 is 3. Finally, we divide 3 into 48 and we get 16. If the organizers decide to put water stations every 3/4 of a mile, then they will need 16 water stations throughout the 12-mile race.